We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 59 yards. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 48-yard line.
Outside. Here we go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They'll find Ayuk open right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21, outside. Yellow.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Get set. Yellow. Run around, set.
Here's Purdy. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Get set.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Watch out.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
And they'll run it here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Down.
On play action. Love to throw. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set, ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
49ers 3. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. That is caught. Downfield is Pearsall. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, 68 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of 35.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand-new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Love, they go play action now. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his... Oh, he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 58 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ready. Hunt, hunt.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Let's go now. Ready.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 22. 62 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Ready.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Black 40. Ready.
On 4th down, Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the...
They've got his man, complete. Loose inside the 30. Brandon Ayuk. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 94 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 18.
53.
And the 49ers first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Rhodes. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This will be caught at about the 5. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Get set.
He's got Ayuk once again. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And second and about a foot. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
Touchdown! George Kittle from 40 yards out. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
17. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Here we go. Blue 32. Cut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 18. Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Yellow. 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 Up.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rhodes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 6.
It's it. Up.
Purdy. Now, man, he hits him in stride. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another 49er first down.
Purdy from the gun. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Let's go. Go.
It's a gain of 17. First down, Green Bay.
Ready.
Here's Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That's taken in by Golden. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready. At the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back to Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well,
those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
the 12-yard line.
Come on, ready.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Like 60.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, ready?
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Outside.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. Play action this time with Love. Trying to lay one up deep. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's going to try and go deep again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Love wants to shift things around. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Packers 31. Chad Ryland to kick.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Packers.
Black ultimate. Ready.
Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. 54 yards. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets into 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.